Alrighty, today's going to be a bit of a different one. I'm not satisfied with the amount of content I got and how engaging it was. So I've decided that I'm going to sit down, be completely raw, completely unedited, and I'm just going to speak my mind. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going with this. I have literally just decided to turn on the camera and started speaking. And start speaking. A lot of you probably won't have the attention span to watch this. It's not going to be the usual cut, but it's raw, it's real, it's me. So recently, I've been doing my absolute best to chase my dreams. I've been showing up every day despite how I feel. I've been integrating discipline into my life. I've been putting energy into the people that are already in my life rather than putting energy into new people. I've been seriously, deeply reflecting on myself and why I do the things that I do, why I act the way that I act, why I say the things that I say, why I have the thoughts that I do. And it is very, very intimidating, to be completely honest, because most of the time you don't have an immediate answer. And I think that's okay, because when that answer does roll around, it's usually for a reason. And when it all clicks, it is almost like a sense of accomplishment or relief. And for me, recently, that sense of relief is just remembering that it's all going to be all right. At the end of the day, I've kind of already am living the dream. I've got something right now that I will never get back, and that is my health. That is my youth. That is the potential of a very long, healthy life if I don't die to some sudden cause, like a car crash or a fucking coconut hitting me in the head. What more can you really ask for? I live on the Gold Coast in Australia, for those of you that aren't from here or don't know me, which is an incredibly beautiful place. There is the hinterland, 45 minutes inland, which has beautiful waterfalls. There is the beach, which is pristine and world class. I have a very large extended family. I have my mother, father, and my sister who are all alive and will one day die. A bad day is coming. One day I will wake up, and on that day, I will experience the death of one of those people, if it's not me first. And that is something that you have to face, because it's going to happen. So in remembering that, it gives me an incredible amount of gratitude for each day, because you wake up and you go, yeah, I'm tired, or yeah, I don't have what I want for breakfast, or whatever it is, but those things are so small and insignificant. Really. In the grand scheme of things, you're not going to look back at your life and go, man, that fucking morning that I didn't have to have breakfast, or yeah, that morning where I woke up tired. If you have a long string of mornings where you don't get sleep because you choose to engage in challenges that you are chasing, that's a blessing. Pardon me. Like, what a blessing it is to be tired in the challenges we choose to chase. And life is just so beautiful. I feel like I get, honestly, caught up in myself a lot. You know, a lot of the time I'm like, I need to sleep more, or I need to work more, or I need to do better, I need to fucking this and that. But at the end of the day, I'm just being me. I'm just doing what I love because I love doing it. I show up every single day and do my best to spread positivity, because in doing that, I might have a positive impact on someone else's life. And me saying something so small as much as "you're loved, smile more," or "you are great," which you are, and you can be so much greater, whatever that even means, if that can change someone's chain of thought or spark some curiosity in somebody, they might even go on to be so incredibly influential. They might decide, yo, this guy I knew from high school's just turned on the camera and started talking shit. Maybe I can do that too. Maybe I can go and put myself out there and chase that dream I have. And if that thought sparks action, and then that action snowballs into something incredibly large, I kind of started that. Obviously, as much as they actioned it, they did all the work. Like, what if they didn't watch this and they didn't have that thought and then nothing ever came of it? Like, the reason I preach just be unapologetically authentic, do what you want when you want, obviously. No, do what you want when you want. Because if you have good intention and you are like, you genuinely care and you are positive, doing what you want when you want is a good thing. You're not gonna do bad things. So try and be good, whatever that even means. Like, you know, we say killing isn't good, but in order for a lioness to feed her pups, she needs to go kill. So that, to them, that's good. Like, you know, it's a bit of a fucking broad analogy, but you get the idea. So try and spread that positivity, because for me at least, it makes my life so much better. I feel like I could go nowhere with this. I could literally just get 10 views on the rest of these videos for my entire life, because I'm not going to stop doing them. I could literally go nowhere with this and I would still be happy, because that is 10 whole individuals. 10 people, 10 real people with real lives, finite time that they will never get back, taking the time to sit and watch you speak a message to the world. And that to me is enough. I'm content with that. Because if one of those 10 people decide to do something with it and that makes a positive change, even just to them, that's a win. I've had a positive influence on the world, even if it was just one person. That is exactly what I'm aiming for. To have the ability to just say something, even saying something is insane. Like, we've created this language which gives us the ability to express emotions and thoughts. Like, what would your thoughts even be if you couldn't speak a language? If you couldn't speak a language, how would you think? And are you the thing that observes your thoughts, or are you your thoughts? Are you your thoughts, or are you the thing that observes them? Like, what? But anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying. If I can take this beautiful thing, language, and use it to convey the way I feel to another person, and then that positively influences them, even if it's just a smile, that is great. That is all I want. Because seeing other people smile, seeing other people have joy in their lives, especially if it comes from me, makes me happy. It makes me content. And it's part of the reason I push this so hard, because, you know, there's like 7 billion people in the world. If there's 0.01% of them that enjoy this content and want to watch it and want to support me, I can make a career out of that. I can use that to provide for my loved ones. You know, I can protect and provide financially, emotionally, not that I don't already try, but it can make my wildest aspirations and dreams, which are currently a vision, which I know I will achieve somehow, a reality. And once my cup is so full that it starts overflowing into others, eventually their cups will fill and overflow into others. And it's just this giant butterfly effect. Like, there's this guy on Instagram, I'm checking his name. I want to shout him out. He's a G. I'm going to keep this quick for yous. His name is Adam Sullivan. Lives on the Gold Coast. He picks his followers up in his car, his nice cars, takes them to school, gives them a gift, spreads some knowledge and some positivity. I see that and I'm like, yo, people are hopping in these cars which they never even thought they would see in their entire lives, and they get the opportunity to gain knowledge and an experience, and it's all because he showed up every day despite the way he feels and just did it. And I see that, I'm like, yo, that's inspiring. I'm going to be like him. I want to have a community that sees what I'm doing and understands that is genuinely positive and that I have good intent, and that I want to have them support that so I can give back. Because so many people are in poverty. There are so many people across the world that are dying of hunger and thirst, that don't have a roof over their heads. And it's like, what if me doing this gives me the ability to be financially stable enough to the point where I can just give everything extra to people that need it more than me? That would be insane. That would just be something else. Like, once my cup is so full that it does not need to be filled anymore, which is honestly not very full. I'm pretty full at the moment. I feel full at least. You're always raising the bar for real. How cool would it be to have an impact? Like, I look at fucking Mr. Beast, bro. As much as, a lot of the shit he does is weird. It's like, that guy is so wildly successful that he can go and build fucking houses in Africa or wells or whatever it is. I'm like, that is so cool. And then people watch that and support it, and it generates him more income so he can keep doing more cool things. I'm like, I want to be able to do that. And it's like, I live in a place where I have internet and a computer and I have the ability to actually do that. I can go to a shop and buy a camera and a microphone and speak to you and have the opportunity to chase that goal and be real and authentic and potentially bring joy to other people. Like, I wasn't even going to say this on camera because I don't want to sound like I'm doing it for views or fucking whatever it is, but one small thing I did while I was in Samoa, the tala over there is very, very weak. You get twice the amount of money essentially for the Australian dollar. So everything over there is quite cheap despite all the import tax and blah, blah, blah. It costs like $7.50 for a basketball. I went and spent like $75 on basketballs and just gave them to random kids, bro. Like, some of them didn't have balls, some of them had balls that had fat eggs in them, and they were all just like, why are you giving me a ball? You get nothing. Like, they kind of couldn't comprehend it. And the joy they got out of it was insane. It was something so small and what seemed insignificant to me that just lit up their world. And I saw that and just went, I need to do more of this. Like, this brings me joy. This brings me more happiness than anything. And, the butterfly effect again. What if one of those kids has that basketball? He now has the ability to go shoot some hoops, do some dribbles, or if he gets pretty good at basketball, gets into that local team, does a fundraiser that maybe flies him out to another country, he performs well, gets into an even better team, gets a sponsorship, gets a contract, makes it to the NBA, some crazy shit like that. That's real. If you find someone with the drive that you can help, that's so real, it's so achievable. I'm going to start wrapping it up because I don't want this video to be too long because a lot of you, most of you don't have the time to watch it because it is, time is finite. We only have so much of it. And if you've even made it this far, I'm beyond grateful for you watching. I'm beyond grateful for you taking the time to listen to my message to the world. And I just want you to know that this is me and I will not change. You're seeing me for me, authentically, unapologetically. If you want to judge me, go for it, because I only wish you the best. I have no negative or negativity or hatred in my heart towards the world. I just want it to be a better place. I see the things that are going on and I just think, what the actual fuck, bro? It is just cooked. So, I hope that this had a positive impact on you, small or big. I hope that you get up after this and go tell your loved ones how much they mean to you and how much you love them, because, you really don't know when the last time you're going to see someone is. We all assume that we will see someone again. You say goodbye to your friend, you dap him up and you say laters with the assumption that you'll see him again, but a day will come where you say goodbye to someone for the last time and you don't know it. You don't know it's going to be the last time you see them until it's over. And you will look back and go, I wish I took the most of that moment. So, whenever you see someone, treat it like it is the last time you'll ever see them, because It might be. And it might sound far-fetched, but you don't know that's not the case. So when you give someone a hug, act like it's the last time you ever hug them. Embrace them. Don't make it half-assed. If you have an argument with someone, resolve it. Because you do not want them to die with that argument unresolved, because it will weigh on you for the rest of your life. If you've lied, stolen, done something bad to someone, tell them. Say, I'm sorry, I did this thing, it was wrong, but I'm being honest because I want things between us to be right. As much as you might not know and it might not be affecting us right now, I want you to know that I'm being truthful, I'm being a man of my word, or a woman of your word, and I want to be a better person. Because I think that's what being better is, just being true and sticking by your word. Not saying you're going to do something, you're not doing it. So keep spreading positivity, keep spreading love, keep being you, and do it unapologetically. Do it authentically, and just fucking shoot for the stars. Because worst comes to worst, you look back at it and go, well shit, I gave it my all, I might not have made it, but I know I tried. Or you look back and go, what if I just got up a little bit earlier that one day? What if I just posted that video or said that thing? What would have happened? Don't live with that. Just do it. Because we're going to die and turn into soil and no one's going to remember it anyway. You might get judged. You might get laughed at. So what? If they judge and laugh at you, they never cared anyway. Never wanted to support you. That's okay. Because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Everyone can do what they want. And I think people should be loved for that. So I'll leave it at that for now. If you want to see more of me being an absolute Division 1 yapper, bro, put me in the fucking debating team for the Olympics for talking shit. Then like, subscribe, comment, show some support, show your love. And, you're loved. Smile more. People do care about you. If you're going through a rut, thug it out, bruh. I love this shit so much, man. I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh. Gang, bro, gang. I will see you tomorrow.